how is the bargaining position of the United States affected by China being a large creditor? It's been affected a lot because we view ourselves in a weak position, but we shouldn't view ourselves that way. China buys treasury obligations and other debt denominated in dollars because it has no choice, because it has an economy that is geared to selling things to the United States. Last year, 190.5% of China's overall trade surplus related to sales to the United States. That's up from an already stunning 90.1% in 2008. And that 190.5% could even go higher. And the reason why China is becoming more dependent on the United States these days is because of the troubles in Europe. European customers are not sending orders to Chinese factories, and European investors are not investing in the Chinese economy like they once were, which means that China is now more reliant on the American market, and it's more reliant on American investors for cash, outside cash. So, essentially at this point, I wouldn't be worried. You got to remember and step back and look at the bigger picture, and that is, our problem is not that there are too few people in the world willing to lend our government money. The problem is that there are too many, and that permits Congress to spend without discipline. Got to remember that on the first trading day after Standard & Poor's downgraded the federal government last August, there were 3 asset classes that did well on that Monday: gold, Swiss francs, and the third, U.S. Treasuries. So, yes, to answer your question, it does affect the way we look at China, but it only does so because we misperceive, and we fundamentally misperceive our relationships with China in terms of debt.